What is good, y'all? It is the Young King Ken, and welcome to the kingdom. And today, oh my goodness, I needed to talk about this. I originally had a One Piece video to kick off my anime content, but this happened, so I couldn't pass up the opportunity. Usually I do gaming content, but yeah, before we get started, just letting you know that what I'm about to say here are of my own opinions. And then also this video will contain One Piece manga spoilers. So with that out of the way, if you liked the video, please give it a like and subscribe to be a part of the kingdom. And don't forget to hit that notification bell for more updates. Without further ado, let's get into this. So the title of the episode is Luffy Goes Out of Control, Sneaking into Kaido's Banquet. Now, the title should be Zoro Goes Out of Control with his reveal of Conquerors. No, that's too long. Maybe Zoro couldn't locate the right moment to reveal Conquerors to the Watcher. Okay, that was actually longer than the last. You know what? I'm just not exercising it. Comment below on what you would put as the unofficial title of the episode. Now, before I talk about Zoro, let me talk about the earlier sections. First off, the fan service in that episode was insane and a little bit, I don't know, over the top. Like the opening? Okay, you know what? I'll stop. Again, the fan service in that episode was insane, literally and figuratively. But yeah, Toei, we get it. It's one big old party filled with booze, boobs, and let's see, B word. You know what? Just stuff that only the imagination can imagine. Don't do drugs, kids. At least we get a little bit of an update on Kanjuro, who is taking Momonosuke to see Orochi, but can't find his way around the palace. Also, Kid and his crew are going right in there like savages, and Luffy, of course, goes in right as expected. Zoro follows suit. You know, that part was just funny, especially when Jinbei let both Luffy and Zoro go. Jinbei not knowing about Luffy and Zoro's tendencies as a new Straw Hat was hilarious. In fact, all the scenes with Jinbei were definitely some of my favorite moments in the episode. Also, this episode clears up for manga readers the mysterious person who was behind Jinbei and Robin as they decide to walk the rest of the way while the other Straw Hats rolled their way with style. One last thing, the anime really portrays the diverse personalities of the Tolpiropo in full display. Anime onlys are in for a treat. And speaking of anime onlys, like the title of this video states, and like I said earlier, I will be going into heavy manga spoilers for the rest of the video, so this is your final warning. As Luffy and Zoro enter the banquet hall, they're seeing everything that's going on there. You got Queen doing his thing, and everyone else having a good time. Soon both Luffy and Zoro are reminded that all the booze and food that are being consumed are at the expense of the people of Wano who are not in Onigashima. I love the way how the episode ended with Luffy after that red bean soup got wasted on him. It's just another great reminder of what they're fighting for. But the talk of the town, so-called the internet, was about Zoro, who force-fed some booze to some random guy talking down the people of Ibisu and Okobore town, and then proceeds to use Conqueror's Haki. Of course, I did not record my reaction because I would have definitely showed it to y'all, but I was out of my chair out of pure hype. This is my favorite part of the episode, simply because now the Allied forces are somewhat in the banquet, and this is one of the first attacks we get to see to disrupt it. So I am almost all in for what's in store, even though I already have an idea, just being a manga reader and all. But emphasis on that almost, because as a manga reader, later on when Oda hints at Zoro's Conqueror's Haki through Brook in chapter 997 around page 12, that complete section will not hit as hard when we get to that point of the anime, because when that chapter came out, you know, we were still speculating if Zoro had Conqueror's Haki and if he knew he had it. However, what anime only still don't know is about the Conqueror's coding, which is how Kaido realizes that Zoro is a user of Conqueror's Haki in chapter 1010, which I still believe will provide some hard-hitting reactions from the viewers. Remember, this was when we gained knowledge of Conqueror's coding and the possibility of Zoro's Conqueror's Haki. That second part, people were still unsure about because, the attack was from like a different sword and it may have been already infused with Conqueror's coding. It was just messy. As far as Zoro knowing about his Conquerors, which is really the question of the week, in response to Kaido in that chapter, Zoro said, "What are you talking about? I have no idea or any idea on what you mean." Acting like he doesn't know he has Conquerors. That's how I took it. And in the episode, it really seemed like he knew what he was doing, saying that, oh, these guys had too much to drink. That's the only part I don't like about the moment, because it can come off as a bit inconsistent with the manga, depending on what Toei does in the future. But now we know 100% that Zoro has Conqueror's Haki. The real question is that, do we know 100% if Zoro knows he has Conquerors, and how Toei is going to adapt this in future episodes? Even with this, again, I still think this can be great because, this kicks off the disruption of the banquet. So this really lets the viewer know that some crazy surprises are in store for the raid, even if you're a manga reader. As for going forward, it all depends on what Toei decides to do. As far as the episode as a whole, it was good, but not great as some of the previous episodes. I'm just highlighting the ending with Luffy, Jinbei's moments, and Zoro's use of Conqueror's Haki were definitely the highlights for me. And those were my thoughts on the episode. What do you think? Please comment below, as this was my first video related to anime. I also do gaming content on the channel. I play games like Streets of Rage, Smash Bros, Resident Evil, and much more. So please give this video a like and join the kingdom by hitting that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell for more updates. And until the next video, I will need y'all to keep the kingdom seasoned, y'all.